So welcome to this watercolor gathering. I'm going to show you how I reinvented this painting that I found to be quite boring. I originally painted it with a background using tissue paper. So it was a wet into wet technique. Then I laid tissue paper down and then I put in some darker color to create that background. And then I used purple on the palm tree. So to reinvent this, I'm using something called Viviva colors. It's watercolor paint that is on sheets of paper in a handy dandy little booklet. It comes in 16 colors and it's handmade. So today I am using um, indigo blue, and you can see where I've wet the paint itself, and it's really quite intense paint. And I've used midnight blue, and I've also used this next orange, and it's a really vibrant orange. And anyway, so these paints I've been quite happy with. They're really a lot of fun to use. Anyway, this one's called Saffron. So to start with, I decided I was going to make this a collage. And I took some orange tissue paper. I chose orange because it's almost on the opposite side of the color wheel to the purple. And I glued it down over the purple tree, so you can still see the purple through the tissue, which adds some interesting colors to that. And then I decided to use sheet music to create the other two palm trees that are going to go alongside the original palm tree. And I kind of cut the sheet music to fit, and then I lay it down, and I tried to see how I like the composition. I tried to have it be a little different. To start off with, in this one, I felt like I had the two new trees going in similar directions, so and similar sizes. So I needed to just change that up a little. So the one on the left turns out to be the bigger one, and then the one on the right, I had cut the sheet music on a diagonal so that I could make the tree bend, and then I glue it all down with Elmer's glue. And you can see there that I've got it placed, and I made that right hand tree a little smaller. And I just play with it until I like the composition. And then with the saffron paint, I went in and started putting the palm fronds in for those new palm trees right over the background tree. I also added some orange to the background tree. And so you can see there that I'm also putting in some orange and some indigo blue and midnight blue on the palm tree trunks, just to create some detail and some shadow. And I also put some on over the orange tissue paper. And I always make it a little darker at the base, and there you can see the three colors that are mixing there. And I'm just, all of the palm trees are those three colors, so that it becomes a consistent, pleasing palette. And there are some more palm fronds going on that right hand tree. Now you can see that I've done all of the orange ones on both sides of both of the new trees, and then I'm starting in with some midnight indigo blue as the first layer of the dark color, and then I will go in afterwards with the midnight blue to add the shadows into those trees. And I also put a lot of the darker color in the center where the the coconuts might be in that area. And now here's the final piece that I'm quite happy with. It has a much more sort of exciting appearance with all of the new colors added to it. There's some depth to the palm trees, and it just makes it a much livelier painting. So I'm quite happy with this now. Hope you enjoyed this and hope it was helpful. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Leave any comments that you might have below. Thanks a lot for joining me.